Well, it's over. Oh!
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
What? These receiver can't catch, dog.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Oh my God, bro. This is gonna be the problem for us. We cannot fucking catch it. I can't stand these motherfuckers. Now they throwing me off my game, bro.
Trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From the gun.
You're gonna lose this game now. I knew this. This gonna be one of them games, bro.
Before the defense knocks him down.
This gonna be one of them games, bro.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back. So keep at it with the RPO.
Turning it on. They make the stop.
Whenever with the new unit I'm playing, I ain't gonna win a game like this. I gotta figure his shit out.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Petty. Unloads to the wideout.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of them games, y'all.
The stop is
gonna be one of them games, bro. That's just to throw me off my whole game, bro.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to
Now
sell
we
like
can
you're going
stop
deep,
shit,
and that was a
bro.
great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bickley.
It's crazy that they can catch, but I can't catch shit.
The offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive and you got to make tackles.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
He's brought down at the 33.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Thank you.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Unloads quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
These dudes tired. Like, we got no running off. They just
patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early.
They just not stopping shit, bro. Damn, bro. They just stopping everything.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And
you know what's crazy? I
gain.
can't figure this out.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on third and goal.
Crazy.
Got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job.
I'm gonna lose the game because of my offense. So
they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop.
Like, how did Brady overthrow that shit?
Plenty of time
I'm gonna lose the
left in the
game
half
because
here
my
as they
defense
take
cannot keep
over,
up
but
with
they will want to be efficient here in the final
Like, look at
2
this shit.
minutes.
My defense
And
not
the
gonna keep up
defense
with
snows him under after a
And
very
he get ball
short
back in
game.
the half, bro.
And the
It's over.
Cardinals
I ain't
will
gonna
hustle
start
to
this
the
shit,
line.
bro.
The give
I
to
knew
the
it was gonna be winning the game, bro.
makes a man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior
I
running
knew
back
it was gonna
comes
be
up with a nice play.
I
The
knew it.
offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Petty. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space.
You gotta be shitty.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Denson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Trying to set the tone with the run.
Come on, man. You need that fucking defense, bro.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive
fuck out of there,
tackles
goddamn
such a
defense.
long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Petty. Fires to the wideout.
Like, this make no sense. I don't know. I don't know. We can't do shit. It's over. This make no sense. I don't know. I don't know.
Keeps it on the draw.
Like, look at this shit. This team just, I don't know, dog. I don't know. I can't figure this shit out.
Well, I don't know what the
My defense ain't what it was last week, y'all.
Quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Like that right there, bro. You should have jumped right up in front, bro. What you talking about blocking? You really didn't.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It might be a dumb play up here, but whatever. It ain't like y'all gonna do something. It might be a dumb play.
Calling a hot route.
I really get this shit.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's
it's like
it's Bickley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game.
My nigga, you could have just started it. If you had a one, it better not be no fucking one.
Into the end zone for a touchback.
It better not be no damn one, bro.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Complete to start this drive.
I need a receiver that is like shoot, bro.
Windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. He makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
I kind of wish he just first of all, they did not make the switch plays,
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's a nice job by the tight end. They're just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards. So that's an easy completion. You get the first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone.
What the hell?
Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The inside.
Like, look at this. Like, look at this defense, bro. My O-line cannot figure who the fucking block. Like, they questioning each other. Like, they don't drop like this guy. Like, why are you questioning this shit, bro?
Those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Soon I take my motherfucking time, bro. This is gonna happen.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead.
Only because I can't run, bro. I can't run to get this damn thing.
Trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats.
Hey, this is crazy,
One more
bro.
period to go to see who can
We
make
got
the
nobody,
winning plays
bro.
and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time
O-line
to
don't
dial
know.
something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Like, look at this shit, bro. This is crazy, bro. This don't even why we losing this game.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it
I knew
away
he
for
was
the
gonna be
first time
fucking
tonight.
down, bro. He can score this one. I already know.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
He can score this one. Oh,
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the air, it's Petty. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a nice nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off.
Good,
Still on his feet at the 40.
Game, bro. You can't stop the cold, bro.
Out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Petty. Gets it out quickly. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Inside the 50, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do, because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating.
How about this back staying on track and getting it out of the option?
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28.
On the throw the shit, y'all. On the throw the shit. We got no choice.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
There he goes. And he'll haul it in and
I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown Cardinals. And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll bring him down. The clock